Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking Italian with Corey. In this installment we are going to be making ricotta and sausage. One quick note about the sausage that we use here, it's different than what you guys have back home as far as your Tennessee Pride and all of that. Our sausage here is just fresh sausage with maybe a little bit of pepper, not really any other seasonings in that. I know the sausage that we're used to using back home has a lot of sage in it. Do not use that because it will change the flavor of this pasta. For our ingredients today, we're going to be starting off with our fresh ricotta. We've got 250 grams here, which should be about 16 ounces for you guys back home. A little bit of Parmigiano shredded cheese, a little bit of black pepper, our fresh sausage, a little bit of milk, our thyme, and some garlic. Not to forget our pasta. So if you guys are ready to go, let's get it started. Alright, so guys, we're going to go ahead and get our pot on the stove over about a medium heat. Go ahead and get our olive oil in the pan. Let that get good and hot. Alright, now that our oil is good and hot, we're going to take our full clove of garlic. Just going to pop it on the counter and throw that in whole. Don't dice it or anything because we're going to remove that from the heat, from the sauce later. We're going to go ahead and let that get brown. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add our sausage in. I'm going to dice this up as it's cooking. This is about 400 grams of sausage. This is, again, for 2 people. If you're making this for 3 or 4 people, remember to up your quantities on everything. I'm going to add a little bit of thyme. I know during the last video, I told you sometimes we use wine, sometimes we just drink wine. So I am going to drink the wine. And I'm going to add just a little bit of that in here. Right, and while this is finishing up browning, I'm going to go ahead and start our ricotta. Got my bowl here and my fresh ricotta. I'm going to go ahead and pop that all in. And as far as your milk goes, you're going to add a little bit. You're going to mix it in. And if it looks like it's kind of dry, you're going to add a little bit more. It's all kind of a measure of the eye. I'm going to get about half my cheese in there. And we're just going to go ahead and get this as creamy as we can while our sausage is cooking. Add a little bit more milk to that. Not sure if you guys have ever had fresh ricotta or not, but over the weekend we went to a restaurant and I had some of the most delicious fresh hot ricotta that I've ever had in my life. So if you guys are ever somewhere where they may have a cheese festival or something, make sure to try the fresh ricotta, but it's probably not going to be as good as what we have here. So you know what, just come on to Italy, take you around, get you some really good ricotta. Add a little bit of pepper and just a very tiny little bit of salt. And continue to mix that up while our sausage is finishing up. See this where I was doing it?
No.
Okay. As this should be about the consistency of your ricotta. If it's too runny, throw a little bit more cheese in there, maybe a little bit more ricotta. If it's too thick, add a little bit more milk. Give that just another second or two. We're going to leave a little bit of this liquid left in there. I'm going to move that to the back of my stove. I'm I'm going to move my water up to the front. That'll start boiling a little bit faster. And we'll be back here in just a minute. Roughly 4 cups here of uncooked pasta. Adding that into my salted boiling water. And just a stir. This pasta is going to cook for 10 minutes. And a few minutes before that's ready, I'm going to come back and show you how to get the rest of our pasta ready. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Alright guys, so our pasta's still got a few minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and let it finish up. I'm going to add our ricotta into our sausage. I'm just going to mix this all together. And don't worry if once you add your pasta to this, if it's too thick, it's not creamy enough, you can always add more milk into it then. As you can see, everything has a very nice good coating all over the pasta. Turn my fire off. Take a little bit more of our cheese. Throw in there and mix that up real good. And the remainder of that we're going to use to top off our pasta once we get it on a plate. So I'm going to take our pasta, get it onto our plate here. Just a little bit of our cheese, a light little dusting on top, and there is our sausage and ricotta pasta, and we'll see you guys at the table here in just a moment. Alright, so guys, here we are at the table with our sausage and ricotta pasta for the day. I really hope that you guys like this one. It's one of my probably top 3 favorites. But anyway, try it tonight or this afternoon with your loved ones, and we'll see you next week. Buon appetito. Or Tennessee Pride or stuff like that back home.
Stop.
What?
Turn the lights on.
Of course, our pasta. So if you guys are ready to get this one started, let's do it.
Stop. Say again the ingredients. There's Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino Romano, Parmigiano Reggiano.
What did I say?
Parmigiano Romano.
How about I just say Parmigiano?
Parmigiano.
Okay. Do I have to do the whole thing over again?
Huh?
I need to do the whole thing over again?
You said the ingredients. Say again the ingredients.
Okay, just the ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay. So our pasta. And okay. Going to slap my director in a moment.
Black pepper you need too.
Okay.
I forget about that too.
Watch me, watch me. I'm going to be editing this by myself, and it's going to be a hell of a lot worse this time because I have no idea what I'm doing. So anyway, director, are we ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Okay.